Alright guys, I decided that at least today I'm going to open one more pack here. And I'm going to show you a little bit more of what I discovered from my thing here. Just because I made a little more space on my phone. So I think I'll probably just go with this Silver Tempest because I opened this, what do you call it, the portfolio, mini portfolio, just so I could use it. The mini portfolio, that is. It says it holds 60 cards. There's the packaging. Very direct about that. Yeah, so I opened it. I just wanted to have something to put my new cards in here. So pretty much this first pack I put in the order that I actually saw them in the pack. It's those two. And finally my Victini. You guys are gonna destroy me, I'm sure, about pronunciation. Well, for the newer Pokemon, of course. Then, of course, this one, I kind of put them in the order we found them in the second pack. This one was what I did on the last video. But I did put what I switched was this mouse thing, Tandem Mouse, and I put that, I actually put that in where the Heracross was. And Quaxley still second to last, still the penultimate card. There's the Heracross. I was pretty happy with this, but again, very unhappy that we had no rares in that second pack, which is pretty messed up. And again, when I say second pack, it was one of these fellas. So I got two of them because there was only two left, and I was like, those are odd. So yeah, again, MJ Holding Company, they tell you exactly what they did, so it's not like it's false advertising. But again, I just wouldn't trust. I just wouldn't trust it, man. I didn't get any foils out of the two packs, and I only got one rare out of two packs. But again, it was Victini, so that was kind of cool. Because I'm pretty sure, isn't this like a semi-legendary or something? I don't really know. That's too new for me right now. I'm actually trying to work my way through the games. But I can't help myself. I have to start from the very beginning, even though I played through Gen 1, 2, and 3 many, many times. And even played 4 a bit. Anyway, I'm going to wait. What I'm going to do, like I said, is open my Silver Tempest here. We'll just take a look at that. I'm gonna wait on the other ones, but found out this is like the newest that we have right now. This Scarlet and Violet pack that we're gonna open up at some point, maybe the same time we open up our Vivid Voltage. But I might actually end up getting more of these because there's still like 20 or so at the Dollar General. So I might get more of those before they just don't get any more again, ever. I don't know what their Pokemon card situation in the future will be. So, like I said, these aren't very new. You probably know that if you're watching this. Maybe, maybe not. But Vivid Voltage, where was that? That came out in November 2020. So we're talking like 3.5 years. Anyway, that's pretty old. Scarlet Violet's a little newer. That was 2023, March 2023, March last year. So not even a year old for the Scarlet Violet. This one, however, this is going to be the one. We're probably going to open this all at once. So this video is a general, just going over what I got here. Then we'll probably open maybe these two together, or maybe some more of the voltages if I get them. Then I'm going to finish up today with opening that up. And then this will be probably its own video, but of course we got our Gardevoir. And I'll probably end up going back and getting the Blissey as well. And I'm going to there was one other of these to get the special foil / holo, whatever that is, of whatever that bug Pokemon was. That's the other one. On here? No. So yeah, we'll end up probably getting the other one of those, the other one of these, and yeah, probably also one of those mini tins Probably the Pikachu one because it's Pikachu. That was $10, I think. So I'll probably only get one of those, and maybe I'll get one or two more of the Vivid Voltage, just because, you know, I don't want to go too crazy because, you know, I just don't want to spend too much money here on cards. Although we will be using these for a while, not in, you know, some kind of professional tournament or anything, but just around the house and with the kids. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time, and we don't have to play by all the rules of everything. That's one of the best parts. So this is the coolest thing, though, I think. And so we got a Lost Origin Sword and Shield, which is right before Silver Tempest, so not that old. That's 2020, actually, September 2020. So it's getting there. It's getting a little older. And then we have a regular Sword and Shield pack, and that is back in February of 2020. So we're talking 4 years old now. Actually, what is it? February 7th. So not just, it's the 4th today, 3rd today. So almost. But then this, what? Sun and Moon Cosmic Eclipse, which is the last Sun and Moon. So it's actually only one behind the Sword and Shield there, but it was from November 2019. Crazy. So that's cool. That's why we're going to wait, not only because there's 3 packs, but also because they're 2 of the oldest, and then that's going to be one of the newer, but Silver Tempest is a little newer. And of course our Guard of War, and that probably, I'm assuming that is whatever the Lost Origin. No, what is that? I'm not sure exactly what the, I mean, it could be because it's a special one. It's just a special one. Yeah. Anyway, it's definitely cool. I prefer Gardevoir over Blissey, but they're both pretty cool. Anywho, there we go. Got that in easier that time than when I was trying before. So we'll check that out at some other point. And the reason I do actually have other things to put cards in, I think I have more I need to go pick up from the old place, but I have these, but they have other cards in them. They don't have my oldest cards in them, but these things, whew, they go way back. See what they go back to. Yeah, 99, baby. 20th century. How about that? And we have some, wait, they may not be in here. I can't wait. We can actually look, because this Bulbapedia has all of them, like a good Bulbapedia should. The cards in here do not go back to the 20th century. They do go back to 2000, though. I don't have my, actually, I don't know where all the other cards, but I have so many more cards. My sister and I together have so many more cards than I have found. I don't know where they went. This is the only base set 2 card I could find, I'm pretty sure. So there is that, but it's not in the book. I should just put it in here because it's the only one I have, and it would be next, I think. No, because I did not put the Rockets or the Gym Heroes or Challenge cards in here. So these actually, the only ones from 2000 that are in here are the Neo, quote unquote, Neo cards. We do have some of them. They just may not be in this book, because that only goes, these are actually in order. I might change this because I was doing this and then realized that I could do something a little better, but maybe not. It just depends on how I want to utilize these 2 old books. But these are in basically number order with the open spots for the open numbers up until Johto, the Gen 2 cards. Then I just put them in number order with no openings, because I didn't really think, because I do have more just regular Pokemon, like all my Fossil and Jungle base set. Well, I don't have any more base set 2, and then my Team Rocket, Gym Heroes, and Gym Challenge cards. I did not put in these. But here you see some of the my oldest that are in here, I guess, which are these Neo Genesis from December 16th, 2000. Interesting. Close to my birthday. So that's when those came out, the ones with the star there. And really all I have of these, other than the ones from Leaf Green and Fire Red that I got much later in my life, compared to the first ones, of course, because that was like my teenage years or whatever. These came next, I think, after Neo. There was Neo Genesis, which is the stars. Neo Discovery, I have a couple of those, which are it's like a little, here's my Yanma, Hollow Yanma, pretty awesome. That's from June 01, and then September 01 was Neo Revelation, which is that little, what do you think it's supposed to be? Kind of looks to me, I always kind of thought it looked like a ship, half of a ship wheel. But that's not what it is. I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. But that's 2001, the late 2000 into 01. And actually the end of the Neo series is Neo Destiny. And I'm looking at the thing as I tell you this right now. And that was in February 2002. So that's pretty much what is all back here. Because they're all the Johto cards I have are from those 4 series, and they're all the Neo series together. That's that one. Gligar, pretty cool. I have more of these, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess there was some Johto in the Leaf Green and Fire Red as well. That makes sense, since it's technically a Gen 3 game. But some cool cards. I definitely had more though. As you can see, these are all basically rares, and obviously, if I have that many rares, there had to have been commons and uncommons to go with them. I don't know where any of those cards are, but it's gonna bug me so bad just because I'm not gonna be getting rid of them, and it really doesn't matter. It's just I guess I just let things like that bother me when I just don't know where something is. And it keeps me wondering, or I don't know, or like everybody when you're trying to think of who somebody is or something like that, and it's like on the tip of your tongue and you just can't figure, and it's something that you would just Google but you don't want to. Yeah, anyway. But then back here we have there's another one of those. What was that? Neo Revelation. Love that card just because it's an Aerodactyl. I mean, I love all the old ones, are cool. But then these are actually newer. These were these were like their own Legendary Collection series. These were right after those Neo Destiny. The ones you see this, it's kind of hard on there, but that little metal. And these are the OG cards, and it probably contains the whole set of the base set, Jungle and Fossil, because it probably had all the Pokemon, and I think it took those first 3 sets for them to have all of the Pokemon together. At least that's what it seems. So yeah, and also you have some Rocket series as well that made it into this, because I definitely have some Dark Dragonet there. I know I haven't had an actual real Snorlax, but I found that this was my only real Snorlax that I could find right now. So I definitely have more cards. I also don't know where my Holo Charizard is, and you know how disappointing that is. You probably do if you know anything about Pokemon. Where's my Holo Charizard? I also had a Dark Charizard. I don't think it was Holo, but I definitely had a Dark Charizard. I have no Charizards. I know something happened to them. I can't remember what it was though. something bad probably. But this was like the first, at least in my experience, was the first series that, meaning if they had them in the previous packs, I just never got any, but I highly doubt that because I got so many packs of the previous ones too. But this Legendary Collection was the first one where they started doing this like reverse holo, and even on non-rares. So there's a Spearow, a regular Spearow from the same collection, and then one of those cool reverse holos. I loved these. These were awesome. back in the day. I mean, it was like, hey, you know, you didn't get a cool, you might not have got a cool rare holo, like a real true holo, but you got one of these things. I mean, it's like a nice consolation prize, right? But at the same time, that being said, they had the regular holos there too. I can't remember if I had, I'm pretty sure I had a real, between my sister and I guarantee you we had all of the cards from the first, from the, maybe not base set 1, but from Jungle, Fossil, and base set 2. But we also had base set 1 cards. But from those, we definitely had like every Pokemon. I will guarantee you. I don't think we ever put them together to check that, but just there, yeah. I just, from my memory, she may have had the Alakazam, but I know that one of us had one. This one's not hers because this one came after she was out of that. My oldest sister, she's done with that. But this was middle of 2002 that these came out. Alakazam, probably my favorite Pokemon. One of them at least. It's so hard to choose. But sometimes when people ask me, I think more often than not, I probably go with Alakazam. He's pretty cool. He's so strong too. Can't beat that speed. Stab Psychic. Anyway. Oh yeah, we have a Ninetales too. It's just too bad. I'm pretty sure I had the Ninetales, but somebody also had the real Ninetales too. I say real, but like at this point, these are what? So 2002. These are 22 years old. These legendary. These ones are, that's the Leaf Green Fire Red cards. That's what that's all about. But that's an awesome card too. Just I always loved the artwork. So many of these, they're so nostalgic too. You probably brings back memories for anyone who had these, right? Oh, so nice. Wait, let's check out. Okay, one more thing before we get into the, I'm sorry, just boasting of my old cards here. We got to go, of course, to the very end. Wait, this is the first book. So 1 to 112, is that where we get to? 112 with Rhydon, which I'd never had one of anything else. I do actually have the old Rhydons, though. I have several from whatever. I think they were from, what was it called? The Jungle. Yeah, I think Rhydon was in Jungle, not Fossil. We had a lot of those. Any commons or uncommons? I think we have pretty much anything from there. Anyway, what I was going to look at was, of course, oh, how about that one though? That is a card. You guys probably know a lot. I've never. Oh, there's another one for you. It's been actually, I probably never looked up the value of these type these series, especially at this time of time. 23 years after these came out. So got our Holo Pichu. I guess I have no first editions from these though. Holo Pichu, Holo Feraligatr, both pretty dang awesome. And also a Holo Togetic. There's that too. Need I point out anymore? Maybe probably the Holo Slowking I was kind of hovering over but didn't say anything about. Those are all from that same first Neo series. This is where I was going though. Wow, okay. From the newer series, Zapdos is the only one I ended up getting. That's interesting. But what's even more interesting is that it is a reverse holo, and I guess they never had a reverse holo plus the holo. Like you couldn't get an entirely holo card. I don't know if that's possible. But we did get reverse holo Zapdos, which is pretty cool, right? I hope everyone's like salivating right now. Or you're all like, okay, whatever. That's like $5. But I don't know. I don't know how much it's worth. There's also those in the back, but we won't get into that. Maybe that's for another day. I just gave you a little bit of something to chew on if you saw that. If you're old and you know your stuff. Anyway, let's get into something new, I guess. So I'm going to open this up gently. So I'm going to have to kind of put my phone down because I've just been holding. I have a stand, but it's not at my current house. So Okay, I asked my dog, but she didn't want to do it. I had a slight idea, but so this will work. At least you can see that it's kind of happening real time. Here you go. This is a little better. I have a room down here now. All right. That's our Silver Tempest. Just one pack here. Won't go crazy. About patience. But who doesn't love opening a new pack of Pokemon cards? It's just fun, right? Just a little bit of fun. There's our Pokemon Trading Card Game Live card. And there's our nice pack that we'll just keep. So we have a whole list of everything. Using the packs, that is. We'll can even put the cards back in so we know where they came from for now. Or hang up one of each of the packs and then kind of have a nice little collage of all the generations. But here, oh, okay, we got to flip them. I want to do the commons first. I don't know which way to go. All right, I think they might just be random. So we're just going to flip. We're just going to flip. There's that. Might have to cut that if you saw the code. Those are my cards. Okay, here's our first one, Curlia. Sorry, I already saw that one. But that's awesome because I don't know how it works, but I'm hoping that I would be able to use that Curlia with this Gardevoir, right? They don't need to be from the same series, right? So that's nice. I mean, we gotta just for our collection purposes, we have one of each of those now. Just need a Ralts. And I love that because this is Gen 3 and I know Gen 3. So it's always good to have Pokemon that I actually know. Gym Trainer. Okay. That's second uncommon there for us. Draw 2 cards. Any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Draw 2 more cards. Interesting. Interesting. If you're, into drawn cards, that is. Slippery fellas. We got our third uncommon in a Meowstic there. Okay. Another stage 1. Cool. Another stage 1 psychic, I should say. At that. What was interesting is that Curlia was psychic type. This Gardevoir is a fairy type. Shouldn't matter for their evolution purposes, right? When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 supporter cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's Super Cybolt, though. That's pretty cool. That's some nice damage. So there's that. Meowstic. So that's 3 uncommons. That's all we got so far. Energy, another, they call that lightning or electric energy. I'm not sure. Switching hands. And we got, Frostlass. Okay. I do know Frostlass. That's Gen 4, I think. Maybe Gen 5, but I'm pretty sure it's Gen 4. Yeah, because you would need a Sinnoh Stone in Pokemon Go to get Frostlass. So that's cool. Unhollow rare. But I say that's cool because Frostlass, I think, is an interesting Pokemon. Is Ice and Ghost, isn't it? I mean, in the games, of course. But that's, of course, what I'm basing everything off of. But here, as you can see, being, I guess, primarily ice, reverts it to a water type. And I noticed in the last video that there is a dragon type thing here on the side. So I'm wondering if there is dragon energy. It just makes me wonder what about all the other types that don't have their own ice, ground, fighting. Just all get lumped in with rock or whatever. I guess fighting is what? That is cool. It's another uncommon. It's a breaks in, which is awesome because who doesn't love that evolution line? But look at that card. What? So I don't know what that is called. Maybe you can tell me. But it's apparently on not just rares. There's probably select cards that have that possibility of being one of these types of hollows. That, my friends, is awesome. But you probably have seen that kind of stuff already, right? That's so cool. My 9-year-old self is bubbling up. My unfallen self, I should say, that childlike feeling that we all have before we end up becoming fallen, even more fallen creatures due to our coming of age of reason, especially as we get more and more reason. Anyway, Spinnerack, slow things down a little bit here, but again, another Pokemon I know, so that's cool. We've basically had all Pokemon I know, even though Breaks in there a little newer, but that's one that I actually know because it's a starter, or at least stage 1 of a starter. Fennekin. There's a little fox, Firefox. So that's cool. Anyway, yo, I'm getting all of the OGs here. Got a Drowsy, another Drowsy to go with all of the other Drowsies I have, because I probably have, what number are you, Drowsy? 96. Because I have so many different types of Drowsy. Here's just one, for example. Another one of those reverse hollows from that whatever they called it, legendary collection. So that was a cool one. Anywho, back to this. Drowsy's cool. That, yeah, I was assuming that. Spinnerack, of course, both commons. We pretty much saw all the good stuff right in the middle of the deck. Maybe there's a reason they do that. Oh, yes. Yes. That's awesome. We just had in this, sorry for the bag crumbling. My dog didn't even react to that. That's crazy. Just saw in the last one, we got our wait a second. Those are even the same series, because that was also Silver Tempest, that first all the Pokemon from that first pack I got. So we now have both of them already. 2 packs open. We got Buneary and Lopunny. You know why? Because I find so many of them in Pokemon Go, so of course we would get them. It's like when I evolve a Wurmple, it's like always a Cascoon. In my entire life, I've had like 5 Silcoon. The rest were all Cascoon, maybe 100. Chimecho. Okay. That's a common, of course, but that's a cool common in my opinion. Another one I know, and another one I don't have. I'm really happy to get Gen 3 Hoenn Pokemon, because I played the games heavily, but I stopped getting cards at that point for some reason. I didn't get them then, and then I got some Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I never got Gen 4 stuff. And finally we have Emolga. So I wasn't sure if this was maybe the rare when I just glanced at it, because it looked like it was, I mean, I was pretty sure it was an Emolga, or however you pronounce this, but I didn't know what rarity that would be. Another common. But again, I'm okay with that. I know of it, again, from Pokemon Go. Got some pencil-like artwork or something. Yeah, all right, so that is that. I'm quite happy, like I said already, with this little booster. All cool cards, in my opinion. Pretty much all cool cards. This one, cool because we already have the Lopunny, Drowsy, OG. Oh, and the Spinnerack's under there. Pretty OG. OG-ish. You know, Gen 2 is almost like just a continuation of Gen 1. They're like so connected. But man, that breaks in. That was awesome. because I think it made it more awesome because we had just gotten our awesome Frostlass rare, and I wasn't expecting anything else so awesome. And then this came out. So, yeah. And I guess that's why rarer cards weigh more, because there's just more material there. I don't know why this one would weigh more. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe they specifically, when I saw that on Google Answers thing, maybe they specifically meant the hollows and stuff that do have more material. That Meowstic was cool for an uncommon. And Gym Trainer, not bad. And then, of course, the Curlia, which was awesome. Very cool to go with our Gardevoir, which we will be looking at some point. All right. But that's that. I'll catch you guys in the next one.